Western weapons in eastern Ukraine. They're evening up the battlefield for Ukrainian troops against Russia's much larger army. But neither side's stocks are infinite, and a race is on to see who can rearm fastest. On Ukraine's front line near the city of Bakhmut, a soldier explains how this makeshift cover protects his gun from Russian suicide drones. He also talks about the need to preserve ammunition.
Амуніція вона так як є, а сили і засоби ми, звичайно, що бережемо. Десь трошки менше стріляємо. Але загалом завдання, які поставлені для нашого виконання, ми робимо.
Yet the rate of artillery fire over the past year has been greater than at any time since the Korean War. A Ukrainian officer has told Sky News that Russia had been firing 60,000 to 70,000 shells a day, a level that's about halved as supplies ran down. US officials have put that top rate at around 20,000 a day, but also say it's dropped. Ukraine, by contrast, has been firing 5,000 to 6,000 rounds daily. As for the impact, Russia has lost around 9,000 pieces of military equipment, such as armoured vehicles and artillery, 3 times more than Ukraine. With its tanks, missiles and generosity, the UK is one of the Ukrainian military's most important suppliers. But for how long? I've been told Britain is reviewing the size of its ammunition stockpiles because Russia's invasion here has exposed how past assumptions on what would be needed to fight a war were far too conservative. My sources say Rishi Sunak must increase defence spending to fund a massive expansion in ammunition and weapons stores, or risk being unable to keep supporting Ukraine at the level needed. Rebuilding the UK's military strength after decades of cuts is also critical. The Prime Minister talked tough when he hosted Volodymyr Zelensky this month. But one Whitehall source accused Mr Sunak of having no interest in defence and security. Those charged with that in number 10 can barely get access to him. The President Zelensky visit was engaged with late and with only peripheral, passing interest. If it's not domestic or economic, it doesn't feature. A second source said, he's a financier and simply can't understand these things. A government spokesperson said these claims are baseless and untrue. It was the Prime Minister who, as Chancellor, agreed the 2020 spending review that provided the Ministry of Defence with the largest increase in defence investment since the Cold War. The Prime Minister is clear that we will do everything necessary to protect our people, which is why our armed forces will always have the equipment and capability they need. Of course, the UK is only one of many countries arming Ukraine, but dwindling stockpiles is a common theme that needs fixing, so the troops can keep firing. Deborah Haynes, Sky News, Kyiv.